Welcome to episode 108 of 2H Reading Comics. Today, one of my favorite movies. We're going to read the comic book in Scott Pilgrim, Volume 1. Go ahead and make sure to like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Follow us on social media. 2IdiotsRC, our Twitter and Instagram, and then you can go to our bio, click the link tree, and that'll take you everywhere else we are. So go ahead, do all that fun stuff for the algorithm. It really helps us out. And we'll get into the show. And what?
I'm commenting on you snuck a win out of the questions.
And welcome to the Best Damn Book Club on the internet. I'm Ryan Talmadge. That's Davis Crocker. And today we're reading Scott Pilgrim, Volume 1, Precious Little Life. Possibly one of the greatest movies ever came out of this book. And honestly, damn near this entire month, I was like, fuck it, we're reading shit I want to read.
Damn right.
So,
hey.
I didn't even, like Davis said, hey, we both thought Sandman was going to be a two-parter. Turns out it's just, there's a lot of junk at the end. Yeah, it's a longer 8-issue, and, we really try to, cap the two-parters off at, at least 10 issues.
Yeah.
If not 12. So, next week's going to be Sandman Volume 1. Go ahead and get ready for that. But that freed up a week here, and I was like, I've been trying to get this squeezed in.
He's been working on this
for a couple months now. I went and bought the entire 6 hardcover run in color because it didn't first come out in color. So
yeah, that was cool. I didn't know that.
Now they say this is the closest thing any American has ever came out to close to a manga.
I could feel that,
but yeah, it's crazy as in there's crazy stuff that happens, but then they never address the fact that it was crazy, which is part of why I love it.
That's my biggest question in this. But before I get to those, we'll credit everybody.
Yes.
So we got our writer, Brian Lee O'Malley.
Yes.
Colors, Nathan Fairbairn.
Which makes me think, just like manga, I think Brian Lee O'Malley drew it.
Oh, okay.
They had some touch-up art.
And then designed by Keith Wood and Brian Lee O'Malley.
Yeah.
Lettering, Troy Look, and editor, James Lucas Jones.
Okay.
So it seems to be, it got the American touch of a little spread out. Let others do the work.
For sure. It's very silly.
So, yes.
And it doesn't address the fact that it's silly.
That was my biggest problem.
Yes.
Is I'm sitting here going, this kid, and I've never seen the movie. Thought I had.
No, it's,
I was sitting here, I was like, oh, Scott Pilgrim.
It's whatever
the next title is.
Versus the World.
And I'm like, man, I know that title. Yeah. I can see the actor who did it.
Yeah.
But apparently I didn't watch it.
It's one of the last very quotable movies out there.
And I'm sitting here and I'm reading it and I'm like, dude.
It's very fun and stays very true to the books. I was like,
Scott is a dick. He's
got to go.
Idiot.
Spoiler alert, he through this 6-volume series, which I'm going to push very hard to be our next continuous, just letting you know. It's a very much coming of age, growing up story.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
Now, got a little creepy with the 23-year-old dating the 17-year-old, in fact. Especially a very naive, I'll even say a very naive, sheltered Asian woman,
yes.
Chinese, whatever she is.
Yes.
Addressed as.
They address it. They address that as creepy.
But it's also it's addressed as creepy, and then everybody's like, oh, yeah, sure. It's just I was like, oh, hold on now. I was been one thing if he's 19
but let's say,
and 17.
What, that's 6 years? So,
1, 2, 3. Yes, it is.
Do you say anything when a 35-year-old is dating a 29-year-old?
My parents are 7 years apart.
It gets less creepy with age,
they also didn't meet till my mother was in her mid to late 20s.
Yes.
So,
and when the word high schooler is thrown out that's the huge trigger. But it's like the rule. It's
that's the key. That's the trigger word that goes,
half your age plus 7, which when you're young doesn't give you a whole bunch of leeway. When you're older, it gives you a shit ton of leeway.
Correct. And I guess the biggest reason, the 7 years. Like everybody's like, oh, well, the
I
7
can't
years
believe I
when you
just
get older. You just defended.
I just
yes,
defended.
you
Yeah,
just
no,
defended,
it's gross. Don't do it.
You just defended.
No. Although apparently
dating
her
chicks.
mom is cool with it. Yeah, no. I prefer older women.
But yes, you can talk about like, oh yeah, well we're 7 years apart and we're this old, but like at least when you met, you were at least matured.
I had a friend in high school who his parents were 5-ish to 6-ish years apart. They met when he was in college and she was a freshman in high school.
How old, like, so he was a freshman in college or a sophomore in college?
I think a sophomore. Maybe a junior.
That is touching on
illegal.
On,
it's very illegal.
No, it is illegal. You can be 19, you can be 18 and 17 and that's illegal.
True.
But
I think the only thing that saved his ass is like I think their families were close.
Is it state of Alabama? Like it happened in Alabama?
Maybe. I don't know where they're originally from.
There is a stipulation in the law that if both families agree,
it's cool.
That everything is okay.
Yeah.
And the youngest is 16 or older.
Yeah.
It is not you have to do I think some signatures and shit, but like it is considered legal. Like that, like the law ain't gonna come after you and shit like that. But fuck. Either way, just having high schooler thrown out there is just a little.
Yeah. Spoiler alert: he does not end up with the high school.
No shit. Okay. I kind of saw that coming.
Yeah.
He's gonna end up with Ramona. Purple hair.
Ramona.
Kind of goth
flowers.
Chick. Whew. Brings back some memories when I was a kid.
Not saying I do love goth chicks, but
what did we grow up with?
Colored hair, like I'm not crazy about.
I don't know. It's just weird. The Kim Possible villain, the green
Shigo?
chick, Shigo.
Shigo is
then
top.
in Danny Phantom, the goth chick, she changed her hair up every now and then. I'll give you some time. I can give you a few.
And you were a total Drama Island guy, even though that was a little.
You
were a little old for that one, but yeah.
Either way, there was definitely my biggest question was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yes, no.
Does he have powers? Does he not have powers? Is this all a fucking daydream?
No,
he got a tumor in his fucking brain making him think shit.
They don't do that, but that's ridiculous, and they never address the fact that it is ridiculous. And like as you can tell, they kind of like in and out between this like video game world, comic book world stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just awesome.
So when he fights the first ex-boyfriend at the beginning,
yes,
Ramona asks him, "How much did you leave?" Like she knows what's happening.
Yeah. They're all just
did that fight, like the way everybody got on stage and made the shield and there was a fireball blast down, that was all real.
Yeah.
Everybody saw that. That wasn't just in Scott's head.
They don't even address.
They don't address that everybody got together and they made a fucking shield wall.
That didn't happen, but the fight very much like did happen. Like the fireball happened, the little demon ghost girls popped up, and he was singing the whole time. And
but everybody got on. There was like his whole friend group got on stage and they made a shield wall.
That didn't happen, but
in
the movie. But like everything else.
No. I'm talking about in the comic. Like,
oh yeah, that
like this is real. Like this is fucking weird.
Like this
is so fucking weird.
It's ridiculous and doesn't address. And then the crazier part that'll blow your mind is like they just go about life like nothing.
Yeah. Like nothing changed. He spends the night with Ramona. Also, all right, you're sitting at the kitchen table. You have feelings for this girl, but you aren't thinking that way. And you just get up and follow her into her bedroom.
He's not very bright, if you haven't noticed.
Fuck, he's dumb.
And honestly, my favorite character, he's the funniest, is the gay roommate.
Oh, dude, the gay roommate.
The fact that they have to share a bed in a...
the gay roommate's the best.
He's the funny, like...
like at first, I thought they were just...
Have you watched Succession on...
No.
The guy who plays like the black sheep of the family in Succession is the guy who plays Wallace in the movie. Nice. He's hilarious.
The way they're setting up, like the way they were joking with each other, like, yeah, go find you a boyfriend, do this. I'm like, funny best friend humor. And then they go, no, Wallace is a very openly gay. And, fuckboy. Like,
steals
his I get a straight.
Yeah.
They were portraying him as straight.
Yeah.
Steals his man, and the sister's like, "You did it again!"
Yeah. No, and like, I know I'm keep talking about the movie, but the star power that's in this movie, that you just don't know. Aubrey Plaza's in there. Anna Kendrick plays Scott's sister. Brie Larson in a future volume. They talk a little bit about the girl who broke his heart.
Yeah.
In here, it's played by Brie Larson and is also dating boyfriend number 3.
Come out?
Like 2010s, early 2010s,
Shit.
maybe 2009. It's amazing, but the star power in it is ridiculous, and it's Wet Hot Summer or Wet Hot American Summer-esque by like, if you've ever seen that.
Oh yeah, I've seen
movie.
that one.
It had like guy who was in Hangover plays Groot.
Plays Groot.
Yeah, the voice of Groot.
That's Vin Diesel.
And, no,
not Vin. Bruce Willis.
Oh, Rocket Raccoon. My bad.
That was gonna be your question.
Who played Rocket Raccoon?
Not Brad.
No, it's the guy from Hangover, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He was in it. That was
going to be your question.
Paul Rudd was in it. Like, all these famous actors were in
Wet Hot American Summer. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like the same thing where it's just like, is that fucking Aubrey Plaza in like a 2-bit role? The guy who plays, was in the Superman movie that was bad, plays the Atom in the DC TV universe, is boyfriend number 3.
Plays Adam in the DC. In the TV show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he played
Superman in like the really bad one.
Gotcha.
He plays boyfriend number 3, and just like all these ridiculous people. You're like, how did that fuck that get everybody? But yeah, no, this movie and this book is awesome. I didn't realize how close they were together. But
Dude, this is like when I got done reading, I'm sitting there going, okay, there's gonna be some things that need to be explained before I can really either like this or hate this. Like I was very indifferent when I was done. I was sitting there going,
oh, it's dumb.
I was sitting here when I was finished reading. I'm sitting here and I was like, what? What just happened?
Yeah. It's
outrageous. Some of the drawing, the art got a little confusing sometimes. Yeah. There was a few oddball like when they got out of the girl's house, Ramona's house, and was she skating on top of the snow?
Probably.
Okay, then he had to trudge his way through the snow.
Yeah.
Okay, that was confusing. Yeah. There was a few. It was just like,
like
the whole comic was just like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Now it was also
and the fact that they never address anything,
and it was also 200 pages total in the comicsology, and I think it took me 20 minutes to read this.
Oh yeah, no, they don't.
Like this was, I read.
They
it
definitely
so fast.
They let the pictures tell the story, and when there needs to be dialogue or there needs to be information that picture can't tell, that is the only time they put text box.
It's like One Piece.
Yeah.
Well, and I guess like you said to start with, this is like a manga.
Yeah,
American-esque manga.
Yeah, they said it's the closest thing to like a good American manga.
Dude, this is. You ain't got to twist my arm hard.
Okay, cool.
Also,
continuous.
Also, don't have anything to.
We've got
to a continuous, but
if it continues to do well, which I know it will, the next 5 months are gonna be Scott Pilgrim.
I can handle that.
Yeah,
but
the problem is you're gonna go see the movie and spoil it for you, which is good.
Now. Yeah, I guess kind of now. This was hilarious. It now, like, once we talk about it, it's like, all right, this is funny.
It's very funny.
This is funny.
And very much enjoy it. Very glad. And tell you what, if you order this on Amazon, they're not like, I think, let's see if it has the price on the back. Yeah, $25 a piece.
Wow.
Not terrible.
So it's a little bit more than I thought it would be, but.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's the hardcover colored edition. They're not, it's hard to find all 6 together, but those aren't terribly hard to find. But like Amazon had them to my house in like 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah. Damn. And that was like 4 through 6.
Wow.
So
cool.
But very fun. Another one you should read for sure. All right. Now that it's later in the day and we done got our one technical error out of the way.
Damn right. One a month.
Yeah. Well, we actually don't even have one a month.
Yeah, that's true.
Just our batteries died on our recording device, so that was interesting since we put them in today.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Now it's time for personal recommendations and shit list. So we'll start with the positives. You want to go first or me?
Yeah, I'll hit it off first.
Okay.
So my positive is if you ain't watching the Disney Plus shows, go watch the Disney Plus shows. WandaVision, Loki, Hawkeye, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Obi-Wan,
honestly, Mandalorian is the
Marvel,
best.
Mandalorian, Boba Fett.
It's the best.
You skip Boba Fett except for episodes.
The 2
4 and
episodes that are
5.
Mandalorian. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you might be the only person saying the Disney Plus is good, but
Well, I mean,
each show has their moments.
It definitely has their moments, and it has their ups and downs. But I mean, as a whole, we're getting to see the wider expanse of a character or of a group.
You're just getting to spend a lot more
area.
time with them and get more character development.
Yeah. And then, like we talked about before, going from watching WandaVision, the show, to watching the movie Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness. Watching the movie, it's like things hit too quick. It was choppy, and like the whole movie as a whole just didn't feel right.
A mess, but whatever.
And I think also, like you've said before, is COVID probably pushed it back too much. But the movie being so far away
from WandaVision,
when they expressly said it would tie directly to the movie,
it was like,
and then it'd be like a year and a half later before it came out.
Yeah, no.
And
I think originally it was going to be like maybe 2 months.
Right. I mean, so you're going to be fresh off. Everybody's going to get to see it.
Yeah.
People would flock to it, watch it again before the movie came out, and then go watch the movie.
Yeah, but definitely a lot of people out there that will not agree with you.
Oh,
but
I agree. I mean, I can definitely see the negatives.
I see their
to this,
points, but also like I watch almost everything. I might not watch Miss Marvel until it's all out. Just 'cause I watched one episode and I was like, nah, not while Obi-Wan's out there.
Yeah.
But my personal recommendation, probably kind of a cop out. I mean, it's already made like $4 million or whatever. But Top Gun Maverick is definitely one of the best movies I've seen this year. A sequel to Top Gun has no business being this damn good.
Jeez, it has no business coming out.
Top Gun was awesome.
It was, but
kind of missed a window
in the 1980s.
Top Gun's still fucking awesome.
It's still good. I agree.
But there's legit one moment where it makes me tear up. But whatever. But yeah, everybody's probably already seen it, but go see it again.
I still haven't seen it. I need to go see it.
Yeah, you need to. Go see it on the biggest screen possible.
Yeah, most definitely.
So shit list.
I'll let you roll shit list.
Me first? Okay. To be honest, I guess I kind of have to. My shit list is kind of me and growing up and having to be an adult. I bought the new Mario Strikers Battle League. It's the new Mario video game. And low key, like, wait, did I say Marvel? It's Mario. Did I say Mario?
I think you said Mario, but just to clarify.
It's been, Auburn's like getting their ass kicked in baseball at now. But, Mario Battle League Strikers, Battle League, whatever the fuck, soccer game, and low key Mario sports games are good as fuck. But something I've realized is that, especially when it comes to competitive video games, I do not have the time, desire, or will to. Actually, I want to get good. I just don't have the time, and just so many other things I want to do. I suck at video games now, and like I just really like used to. When I could play like 5 hours a day and not like feel like a scumbag. I can take the time to get good at video games, and now I just suck. Like I can't even. Do you start off with like a normal mode where like you're having to technically you play as one character, but when you pass, it's like sports games. Yeah, you pass, then you're controlling that player.
Right.
And like as you're going down the field, you can tell like the computers just go to this one spot until you pass the ball to them, and then the other team kind of plays like the same way, where it's like the person guarding you seems like it's getting controlled by a player, and then the other three are just kind of like go to their spots or whatever.
Just controlled to stay in the area.
Yeah, and so when you go to the hard mode after you beat all the regular cups, it plays like it's being controlled by 4 different you can play up to 8, so 2 teams of 4.
Yeah, and
it's the opposing team
is all 4.
Legit plays like all 4 being controlled. Like I'll pass to someone, and as soon as I pass to them, they get tackled, and like the other team just runs away and scores.
It's a very like comprehensive.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know how to get better at this other than like legit just panic pass until an opening is just there, and then or just like I need 3 other people in here to help me beat this
Good
shit.
Lord.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a fun game.
Yeah.
Just bad at video games now.
But I definitely can feel you on that.
Yeah. The other one I showed him moments ago. Apparently the guy who wrote Miles Morales' Thor, and honestly, that kind of whole series is just like seems like Marvel's just trying to give the bird to the people who say Miles is just a token character.
Yeah.
And they did Miles as Thor, not
Miles
he was worthy of Mjolnir, just him being Thor, and it's just super cringy, and like even the black people are like, we kind of wish comics were racist again, because then we wouldn't get this kind of shit.
And I got to look at some in our break, and it's bad.
Yeah,
like
it's kind of tone deaf.
Like instead of just like you said, Miles being worthy as like Spider-Man, it's just, oh well, he's Thor now, but he's still Miles, and he lives in the borough, like in
like Asgard is the 5 boroughs of New York or something, and like I don't know, the tweet says like you can clearly tell there was not a black person in this pitch meeting or writer's room for this.
Jeez.
But yeah.
Bad.
And then I think you're about to go on a rant about a certain actor.
Yeah. So when the Flash was reintroduced into the new DCEU, it was cast by Ezra Miller. At the time, it's fine. Sure, don't really know the guy.
Very good actor.
Yeah, I didn't really know the guy. Knew he was going to be in a Fantastic Beasts movie. But
also, I'm pretty sure I think he goes by. I hate that we have to do, or I don't. Whatever you identify as cool, but like it's annoying, especially when you're talking about someone who is a legit asshole. He goes by they them.
Either way,
yeah.
Ezra Miller. They gave him a really shitty suit in Justice League to begin with. It just looks tacky. And then on top of that, Ezra Miller goes out and is an asshole.
A bunch.
He's been arrested, I think, 3 times for hitting people in
if
public.
Not more. Apparently grooming an underage person.
Oh, God, I missed that one. But he's just... And yet DC and everybody's still like, we'll hang on to him?
I mean, they have $250 million movie, and they just don't know what to do with it because of this stuff. Like, honestly, I think their best, like, PR-wise move is to be like, look, Ezra Miller is no longer...
the movie. Yeah.
Ezra Miller is no longer working with us. We've already shot this movie. We're not...
We can't change it.
We're not... I wouldn't even put it out theatrically. I'd be like, sorry.
Here's the
put it on HBO Max like you did the Snyder Cut, and just be like, that's honestly your only saving grace is like, we spent a lot of money on this movie, and there's a lot of people who worked hard on it other than him, so we feel like we need to put it out, but like, just say that you're gonna write it all as a loss on taxes anyway.
Of course.
Just be like,
that's all the DCEU is now, is a tax write-off.
Basically, and just be like, here's the movie.
And he's in Fantastic Beasts series.
Yeah, and
in the movie, which has had their own problems, starting with Johnny Depp and his lawsuit with Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Amber Heard has now been removed from Aquaman 2.
Yeah.
So
Warner Brothers
now you're sitting there with Warner Brothers has 3 major movies.
Yeah.
And has lost one actor, lose one actor in all 3 movies. Well, Amber Heard was a different movie.
I've heard Amber Heard was easily erased. But
correct.
Then again, if it's also the people cutting the theatrical version of Batman v Superman or
it's real easy
Justice League, then I don't know.
But yeah, so Warner Brother has a shit show going on with their
I knew I never
talent
liked, I knew I never liked Ezra Miller the first time he ran on screen as the Flash.
No,
when he was like, he's just that looks like a theater kid was like, this is how
you
people run.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Because I mean, like the whole point of like the Flash being super fast is he learned the exact technical ability to run the fastest he possibly can, and Ezra's just up there, just kind of flailing.
Yeah, fine now.
But yeah, he's fucked up. Warner Brothers is again shit out of luck.
I think police are currently looking for him.
So he's in hiding, I guess, or running, or
kinda ish. I don't
Golly.
know. But he technically, I'm pretty sure, has a warrant out for his arrest.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's going to be a fun way to figure that one out.
Should have just had it all connected and brought in the CW universe.
Dude, the guy on CW, I really enjoy watching him.
Yeah.
And the way he acts. And
Which
the way
is
he
saying a lot
Barry.
because those seasons are repetitive.
Oh, they've gotten really horrible. Like,
Yeah.
it just needs to end.
Yeah.
Like, they've just done too much. And it's just like, look, just stop. Just close it down.
Yeah. Bring in Captain Cold or something.
Captain Cold's been there since season 1.
True. Make him the big bad. I don't know.
But, Ezra Miller, holy shit. Like, I hate that this is how he's going out, but I'm glad he's leaving as the Flash.
Yeah.
Because I did not like him as
and
the
they
Flash.
were about to use him as the whole launching point as to redo.
Yeah, he was going to be Flashpoint. Yeah, he was about to be. It was about to be.
This was a Flashpoint movie.
Yeah.
But,
So who knows what Warner Bros. Is going to do? And again, DCU is back in the shithole.
Not my problem.
Yeah, and the MCU is just like, hey, y'all see what's happening over there? Well, they're just kind of scrubbing shit. Please don't fuck your movies up.
To us.
Yeah. It's like, don't fuck your movies up, MCU.
But, yep, that does it for this month. Next week, The Sandman.
Sandman, Volume 1.
Can't wait for that show on Netflix.
That's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to that one.
I know. Didn't think about this until now, but as someone who's read most of Volume 1, there's some Etrigan the Demon shows up for a little bit. John Constantine shows up for a little bit. I'm just like, oh my god, I hope they show up in the show.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be not their first introduction, but be their newest introduction.
Maybe
Constantine.
I never watched any of the Constantine,
but he had.
I didn't watch the Keanu Reeves movie or the show on CW.
But Constantine has been shown before. So.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be for next week, and we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.